2018 Reebok CrossFit Games. Brandon Domain, Rob Orlando, Mike Arsenault with you here in Madison, Wisconsin. And after
just before competition, and they're not safe now, so they need to give it everything they have.
Yep, 600.
Cleanup crew. Through the pressure, you have 2 full air transitions in that 25-10 portion of the event. So the athletes that can get rid of the bike, get back off the transition quickly, you have to consider that and then kind of round the options. If it's obvious glaring weakness for somebody, all right, well, we send the strongest one first. But if it's not, then I think you got to look at who can handle the pressure and possibly make a little move holding up the
30.
Handfuls of male athletes finishing, so females will now start. The first female for several of these teams. Ryan Soto was across first for Invictus, and then Daniel Pullup for Omnia. Good redemption for him. Remember this morning, struggled on the rope climb event, so able to pull his weight here and get his team off to a phenomenal start. There's Brittany Weiss in the gray top for Invictus. You see it green right now in the lead here on the second round, and it's 35 cows on the interval round. Invictus, of course, the only affiliate that has had a team at every CrossFit Games. The competition came into fruition, of course, won the affiliate cup back in 2014. And they dedicate a lot of time, a lot of planning, a lot of energy, a lot of strategy, a lot of training. These athletes all commit at the beginning of the competition here. We're going team, and for Jen Ryan in the back, that meant that she forwent a chance to compete as an individual in the Masters Cup.
No, and that's the thing, when we look at the teams out here, you have to realize all the training and everything that goes on behind the scenes. It's so different than the individual level where I go straight on my own and I make my workouts, and for a team there's so much more coordination and commitment, like you said. For Invictus to be here that many years with the commitment that they've given is super impressive.
Well, Invictus doesn't give a particular way for that too. They plan their teams around people's schedules. They have multiple teams who can work out together to win. That matters. There's Q21.
So back in the day, CrossFit announced that the Echo Bike was the air bike of CrossFit, the official air bike of CrossFit. And if you're an affiliate or if you're training for the teams and you don't have one, that's trouble. You see something like that come out, you get one of these. But if you've never ridden on one at home, these are much different than a stroll on these. Okay, there's no losing on these. They stop if you stop. So there's a lot to learn if you're not familiar with what your cadence should be, how hard you should push, and kind of what the repercussions are going to be for your efforts.
First team on that team making their way to warm-up for most of these teams across the board here. Lisa Showers in the middle with the blonde hair and the green pants. That's CrossFit Omnia from Colorado. Training Big Tape right now has jumped up from behind them to take the overall lead. Omnia in second, Timber one right behind. Brandon McGoldrick is the athlete right now going to work for Training Big Tape.
In all 4 team positions, you can't have a weakness or it will be obvious. But the other part is there's not enough time in a fast event like this to make up a lot of ground if you have someone that struggles or you find somebody falls apart on the bike or you do too much damage to themselves and they start breaking down.
Mary Kay Dreisilver here from Omnia. On the snatches, qualified as an individual last year at the Open. Of course, things changed when they had to adjust because of COVID. She was as a team here in 2021. And when there's one more snatch remaining, Mary Kay Dreisilver has Omnia in a phenomenal position. The first team with 2 athletes across. That releases the second male, Cooper Wise, for Omnia. You'll start to see the second female competitor advance behind that yellow line of that round as well. Just helps tell the story of the competition a little bit as teams advance down the floor. Now you're looking at 25 cows on the bike and then 25 snatches.
It also reminds me this is kind of like their start line. This is where they need to wait, kind of advance. And But at this point, you know, you did it everything. You did everything on the line. So we don't throw up for some of these athletes.
Does it help that it's a 20-team heat when you're dealing with the cut? Because when it's a smaller 10-team heat, you're in that first heat, you establish a time that you don't know who you're competing against in heat 3 or in heat 2. All of those people now are on the floor with you, and they can push you and you can push back against them.
I think this is a perfect time for that because basically you're looking down the floor and that's your heroes, right? You're looking at who needs to beat, who's ahead of them, and they know every time that they get ahead of someone to their right, they're good. Or to their left.
Left or right. Just don't be fast. The Golden now on to the airplane. You see the reps for training 15, 192, now 93 at the top of the screen. Each one of the calories in the rep. 280 is the total rep count that these teams are attacking. 280 reps. the finish line, and Omnia, all the way from Denver with a heat win. Trading big takedown. Also on the outside looking in, a bit of a long shot, 65 points to the cut line, but this will certainly help your case. Trading big take. Second in the heat, 14-26, 14-27. Victory's had that early lead. They're now in third. Jim Ryan has made up a ton of time here. After this Invictus team, Hernandez has taken a beating. Competing with a boxer's fracture. You can see the tape on that right hand. Now she's got to grip the barbell a little more. Coming up from behind Jen Ryan, and Blueprint needs all the points it can find. 2 reps behind Jen Ryan, and Blueprint will jump in ahead of the City Green.
Blueprint on broken on his final 10 reps. They needed that.
Tremendous effort from Blueprint. Invictus does get across. Blueprint named his team AOD. It's a gap or die. That is absolutely true right now. 12 Laborers was in 30th at the cut line here. 31 points saved of the team chasing the Blueprint.
Remember, this is only heat 1, so plenty of other teams.
And there we get the cap. As Heather said, they may not have got that last run in. But Blueprint, 10 Derby, 475 is straight center field.
And that was impressive. Relay that shows weakness or exposes someone. Nobody was exposed. That team absolutely dominated from start to finish. Invictus is the first male athlete with those muscle snatches out to an early lead than it was when Amia got out there with their first female athlete. We didn't ever lose or give up the lead there. Continue to break that last set of 10 just once, but still for everything that her team had done earlier, and with that speed and that textbook jump and transition onto the bike on her last 10 counts, she did it.
So mark down 14.05 for Omni, but more importantly, mark down 15.19 for Blueprint. And see what kind of help Blueprint can potentially get in an effort to go track down 12 Laborers who finishes outside the top 10 of heat number 1. Take a time out. Heat 2 is coming your way next. Inside the Coliseum at the Alliant Energy Center and the 2021 Global CrossFit Games.
80, 90, 200, 30, 40, 50, 60.
No one had ever won the first 4 events of a team competition at the Noble CrossFit Games. So CrossFit Mayhem has won the first 6.
90.
Tanya Wagner, Megan Tower, pulling it down on us, got through the final team event of day 2 for team competition here at the CrossFit Games. And there is CrossFit Mayhem, 600 out of a possible 600 points.
We're on a little streak right now, and if it's a competition, Rich Frolling's in it. He's going to see if he can use his own team. He's already done it, and I think he wants to continue.
200 100 points. A little more comfort as we take a look at that set.
Little relay race, we're going to have 35 exabyte calories and 35 snatches. The first male athlete will go through that, and then the first female athlete. Then they will have their second male athlete go through 25 calories, 25 snatches, 10 calories, 10 snatches, and the female athlete will follow suit. The relay barbell, 105 pounds for them, 75 for ladies.
CrossFit Mayhem as your leader is in lane 11. Urban Energy was in 4th place at the start of competition today. Department CrossFit also had a really good day out at North Park this morning in the first 2 events. Plus 64 at CrossFit, 6-4 Army Gold, a 2nd place and a 4th place at North Park this morning. Backcountry out of Colorado as we get started. Take a look at CrossFit Nordic as well. A team from Stockholm, Sweden. Something we've never had a European team on the podium at the CrossFit Games. It's crazy, but they're in position.
And they had a really great morning in North Park. They had 2 top 10 finishes, moving them up from 5th place to start today to the 3rd today. So right there in podium position in day 2 of competition. So we can ride some of that momentum.
Talked about 6-4 Army Gold, plus 64 CrossFit. A 2nd and a 4th place. Trying to mix things up themselves here with David Wiggin.
They came in today, moved up to 4th, so another good day. And you don't get any help on the bike from any extra rolling, so hopefully they can roll with some of that momentum.
And here it is, CrossFit Mayhem. Chase Hill starts on the bike. Well, we have some guy named Rich Roman in the 3rd spot for this event.
You know, that's the position for Rich, such a, always aware of what's going on before. When he was an individual, it was the same thing. Looking over his shoulder, knowing what speed he has to go. So that's who you want as your final athlete. Now, it will be a female athlete to go last. But you want him to just make the shift, make any changes.
And there are 7, now 8 different athletes on the barbell. Chase Hill has just gotten off that echo bike for Mayhem. So Mayhem is a perfect 6 for 6 right now, but he's starting from behind, just as it did yesterday here at the Coliseum, but had that dramatic come from behind victory. Chase goes very good at that light to moderate barbell cycle.
He's getting great extension. Getting himself behind that bar before he turns it over. Flashes the grip at the top. He's got a little breather. He's smooth right now.
Off to the right, the CrossFit Ganache, also in the back.
I was at 15 unbroken. And so it's not about who gets the barbell first. It's about who's done with it first.
It's a set of 35 snatches here, 35 pounds of light and 35 snatches for the first 2 athletes. Second 2 athletes were 25 and 10. CrossFit outside as the first athlete to finish. So the tempo is set early by the team from Werribee, Ontario, Australia. Chase Hill's having some issues here. A couple of different rollouts. You can see Rich Roman communicating in the back with the judge, trying to figure out exactly what they're looking for.
It looks like he's looking behind, and it could be where the barbell is positioned. He threw his head through when he gets under, so when the barbell is not coming back on his full extension. But the team's getting a little bit stuck there behind. They're wondering what's going on. 2 reps.
And Chase Hill is done. So that throws Mayhem's hat into the ring. And releases Andrea Nisler here for round number 2. Taylor Williamson had been the athlete paired with Chase Hill throughout much of the competition. It had been Nisler and Roman really brought up to that half of pairs competition. They mixed things up a little bit here.
Andrea Nisler had her time to shine last night, holding on for the final 7 thrusters here in Coliseum.
first place. Going back and forth with our side here, 104 reps into 250 reps already.
5.
Cece Pieper is just a picture of relentless here. If you followed the West Coast Classic back in the semifinal qualification, she was the athlete that struggled out on the rope run in the morning, 115-degree heat. Ran into some trouble with some heat off, and still battled through it, came back later that day to compete strong in a deadlift event that helped the Ohio crews to work across to qualify here in the game. She wanted anybody in the spot to try to push mayhem in the event. It's her.
Someone that has grit, just like her. If you look at that bar, just ride right down, let your gravity do the work there. Put a lot more bend in the waist. This is the way that we like completely with the barbell. As long as you maintain that, you're circulating too much in her back. She has the belt on, that's smart. Not because it's too heavy, but because you know the form is going to bring you to purposely doing that before to make that a little quicker.
I'm just going to say, even with a lightweight.
11, 10 left.
Urban Energy currently in second place. The Australian team qualified out of the 40 and pro. Caitlin Denzel, an individual athlete back in 2019 during the CrossFit Games. Team of two couples, she and her husband, and then Adam and Jamie Nancy making up their Urban Energy team.
13.
So here's the strategy. It's singles. Now, not the fastest way to go. She's fatigued. You have to like smash into your legs. You just pass into the system. So it might feel like you pick up the barbell and not right back down. But here's, it's just taking so much time to reset every single time. It's still not that she's going to guide it back down. You stop it.
You can see the difference in cycle speed behind the two athletes behind her. As Denzel was going through singles.
16.
Starting to see our second male athlete be released across the board now. Now 6'4" Army gold for South Carolina. Plus 6'4" CrossFit. Urban Energy is still your leader. Sometimes if you pull singles, you know you're in the right spot.
19.
You're not in the bad spot. Urban Energy at the top of the leaderboard right now with the four right behind them. Here's CrossFit Oswald, currently in third place. Battling their way toward the top of the leaderboard. The Oswald one-pack qualifying as the winners of the German throwdown together.
Your final athlete who's there for the power, just to make sure all this time standing. It's about 8 minutes. So they came on your competition for it was minutes before this, so it's really easy to get caught up in watching your team.
Oh, yeah, so hard.
You haven't been.
Absolutely.
Rich Ronig, Andrea Isler is done and has released what many would refer to as the GOAT in the sport.
That's not what I didn't ask. I got a little bit of advice. What's that?
Career
And then all the handles and slices and feel on me.
14 of them are on teams. The
I
only
think
rookie on
it
this
looked like
roster
it did.
is Chase
They
Hill.
were low as shit, I tell you that. It's better than
Or
the
next
6
push or second when he goes up to the CrossFit Games. That's it. And I think his team domination comes right now, maybe flight.
You know, have a seat, relax. There's no wasted energy and facial expressions, but still 8th place here. In this event,
Andrea, this is what we call an unnatural. And nobody's supposed to move this efficiently. Rich Roman just walks over that barbell and makes his way to the right for 10 more counts. Urban Energy, right now your leaders. The time to beat is 14:05. That's the Australians release their final athlete. That's Jamie Mancy on the bike.
when you are Jamie and you know that your team has a chance to get 100 points, to be the first team in the first place finish, that they have doesn't get the points that you know the tie there yesterday. But that has to be motivating. That has to push you a little bit more. But you also hear it all knowing.
And Richard did a jump up there a couple of times. He does not like this at all. Two more reps here for Rich Roy. He was not too pleased about the no reps there. But Taylor Williamson now has some work to do. Trying to bring up the rear here for Mayhem and continue to perfection. 6 for 6 here to start the 2021 Global CrossFit Games.
Oh, shoot. Here, you get around. All right. Take a look. See where she's at. Look at how the pose. Get a little straight out.
Urban Energy. Here with JD Mancy.
No time wasted there. Straight into the bar. Muscle snatch. Straight leg in that full lockout. Just picking up that barbell.
The Ohio Blues on the left, more CrossFit. That's Lauren Sheehan. Their second athlete, we saw CC Keeper a little bit earlier.
She takes it from ninth to third.
I think that one's more impressive.
Holy smokes.
CrossFit Oslo, coming in lane 15. Henry Beaver has just left her soul out there on the floor for I Love It. Time cap is 16 minutes. I misspoke earlier, I said 15. We still have a minute and 15 seconds left in this event. This is the second heat. As we hit the final minute, remember 15
30 and 30, you're done.
was the number that Blueprint CrossFit put up there. They're trying to make the cut here. To be 31st to 30. They need some people to finish between the 12 laborers who was at +9 if they'd like to make the cut. So that's the secondary race to keep in the back of your mind here at the end of heat 2.
And it also means that Joel, these teams are not getting as many points as the time moves on and there's only 30 seconds left.
Factoring in finishes for heat 1 right now. CrossFit Al-Assad trying to gain as many points as they possibly can. Ali Heidi. Final 5 seconds. We'll do the 16
It was just who's going to toss the couple on the machine. And that's
And that's it. You obviously are competing against a lot of really tough teams this entire competition. Mayhem has a target on their back. Having a dominant team like that in this competition, what does that do for you guys?
I'm looking to steal the